Around 10,000 years ago, in what is now modern-day Turkey, humanity built its first known large settlement, Çatalhöyük. There were no palaces in this city, no kings, no castles, but there were women, sharing homes, burying their dead beneath the floors of those homes, and leaving behind traces strong enough to shake today's scientific world. A recent study analyzed the DNA of 131 human remains found in Çatalhöyük, and the results were striking. People were buried according to their maternal lineage. Girls stayed in their birth homes while boys moved to others. Most of the burials were shaped around the mother's line. What does this mean? It may mean that society was carried by mothers, that men were guests and that women were the roots of this community. And the burial gifts? Researchers found that baby girls were buried with 5 times more grave goods than baby boys. Was this the sign of a goddess cult? Or a system where young girls were seen as sacred? The walls of Çatalhöyük were covered with bulls, hands, vultures, and female figures. Entrances to homes were made from the roofs. Everything defied convention. And now we know this city was far beyond anything conventional. Stanford archaeologist Ian Hodder spent years trying to make sense of this unusual order. But DNA whispered the answer from deep beneath the soil. This is a social fabric woven by mothers. This is a world with women at its center. Over time, the system changed. Blood ties gave way to new family structures and shared communities. But the maternal bond never broke. Scientists hesitate to call this structure matriarchal. But a truth rises from the dusty layers of history. If this power had belonged to men, no one would hesitate to call it patriarchy. So, was Çatalhöyük an exception? Or just the first chapter in a world shaped by women? Maybe history has been read through the wrong lens all along. Maybe now we are finally turning the page to a story written by the voices of women beneath the earth.